Okay, today's topic is integration by parts. Integration by parts is used to find integration of product of two functions. Let here u is a function of x, v is another function of x, and we have to find the integration of product of these two functions. And let here u is the first function and v is the second function. Then the integration by parts formula is, that is integration of first function into second function with respect to x, that is equal to keep the first function as it is, integrate the second function with respect to x, minus derivative of the first function into integration of the second function with respect to x, then integration of the total product. Okay, and you have to remember this formula. This is known as integration by parts formula. What is the formula? Integration of first function into second function with respect to x, that is equal to first function integration of the second function with respect to x minus derivative of the first function into integration of the second function and again integration of the whole product. Then the question arises, can we take any function as the first function and any function as the second function? Then the answer is no. Then how we will choose the first and second function? For that, there is a wonderful rule known as the islet rule. In this islet, the letters I or the letter I stands for inverse trigonometric function. Letter I stands for inverse trigonometric function. Examples are tan inverse x, sin inverse x, like this. L stands for logarithmic function. For example, log x, log of 1 plus x square, like this. A stands for algebraic function. Algebraic functions, for example, x square, x to the power 4, 1 by x. Okay. Then the letter T stands for trigonometric function. Trigonometric functions, examples, sin x, cos x. Next is the letter E. E stands for exponential function. For example, e to the power x, e to the power 5x, e to the power ax. Okay. Now to know the first and second function, let's take an example. Let there is an integration of x square log x dx. And here we have to select which one is the first function and which one is the second function. So you know there is a rule that is known as islet rule. And check here, x square comes under the letter a as x square is an algebraic function. Log x comes under the letter L as this is a logarithmic function. Then you have to remember this, that in this islet rule you have to follow the format from left to right. Okay, in this islet rule we have to follow the format from left to right. So from left to right, here the letter L comes first. So the first function is your log x. A comes later. So here second function is your x square. Okay, for this let's take another example. Let's question number 2. That is integration tan inverse x e to the power 3x. Okay, so again write down the rule, that is islet rule, and you have to follow the format from left to right. Now here tan inverse x. Tan inverse x comes under the letter I as it is an inverse trigonometric function. E to the power 3x comes under the letter E as it is an exponential function. As in islet, I comes first. So here first function is your tan inverse x and second function is e to the power 3x. I think it is clear for all of you. Now let's do the problems. Let question number 1. We have to find integration of x log x dx. Okay, you have to find the integration of product of two functions. One function is x, another function is log x. And for this we have to use integration by parts formula. For that, first you have to clear what is the first function here and what is the second function. For that you have to follow the Eilert rule. Now in Eilert, x comes under the letter a as it is an algebraic function. Log x comes under the letter L as it is a logarithmic function. So L comes first, so your first function is log x. A comes later, so the second function is your x. Okay, now come to the solution. Let I equals to integration of x log x dx. Okay, we know the integration by parts formula. The formula says that keep the first function as it is, so keep log x as it is. Integrate the second function, that is integration of x dx, minus derivative of the first function, that is derivative of log x, into integration of the second function, so integration of x, again integration of the whole product with respect to x. Clear? Now this is equal to log x, integration of x is x square by 2, minus, there is an integration symbol, then there is a bracket. Now derivative of log x is 1 by x, into integration of x is x square by 2. Now there is a dx. So this is equal to log x into x square by 2 minus. Now there is a constant 1 by 2, so take it to the outside of the integration. Give the integration symbol, bracketed. Now here x and there is a x square. So now x cancel out. The remaining function is only x dx. This is equal to log x into x square by 2 minus half. We know integration of x is x square by 2. As the total integration completed, so I write here plus c. So this is equal to log x into x square by 2 minus half into half, total is 1 by 4 x square plus c, and this is the final answer. Thank you.